Well, thank you for watching our podcast again this week. This week was devoted in the Senate to trying to get an extension of the payroll tax cut that was enacted about a year ago. What happened a year ago was that the Congress agreed with the President and reduced the payroll tax, which is at the rate of 6.2%, applies to all over the first $100,000 or $106,000 that a person earns, and it applies to about 160 million Americans. What we did a year ago was to reduce that from 6.2% down to 4.2% so that people would get a little more money in their payroll each time they get a check from their employer. And that has, by most accounts, most economists would agree that that has been a significant factor in allowing the economic recovery to continue. The President, of course, is now saying we should do that for one more year. And he is suggesting that we not just go to 4.2% of payroll, but to 3.1% of payroll. We have general agreement, at least by the leaders of the House and Senate, both Democrat and Republican, that that's a good thing to do. It's important to do it for the economy. The disagreement here in Congress, of course, is how do you offset the cost of that? It's going to cost somewhere in the range of $150 billion over the next year, 150 to 200 billion over the next year in order to extend this reduction in the payroll tax for one more year. We tried twice here just yesterday in the Senate to pass different forms of that. We were not able to do that. The basic disagreement is on the Democratic side, we are trying to put a surtax on income above $1 million, not on people's income up to $1 million, but if you earn more than $1 million, there would be about a 2% surtax on top that would cover the cost of this. On the Republican side, their main proposal is to reduce the federal workforce by 10% and to freeze government wages, payroll wages for another several years. We don't have agreement. I hope that agreement can be reached here in the next few days. I hope we can get this done. The President has indicated he's going to stay here in Washington, and I think the majority leader here in the Senate, Senator Reid, has said that we are not adjourning until we have found a way to extend this payroll tax deduction or payroll tax cut. I do think it's very important to do, both for individual households, because it means about $1,000 a year in additional payroll that people get to take home, but also, of course, to keep the economic recovery moving forward and to hopefully get us back to where we have a robust economic level of growth in the country. But again, thanks for watching. I hope we have better news to report next week, and I hope you're having a good days prior to the holiday season. We're hoping to get to New Mexico for the holidays as soon as the Congress adjourns. Thank you very much.